When I was on tour, I just wanted to eliminate the what ifs. Where I went, what plane I was on, what car I was in. Like, I controlled it all. Look at this. As I sort of started transitioning out of tour, I learned to become more of a passenger on trips.
We charge you, man.
You always have that fear of your bags not showing up. Grub screws.
Grub screws and the plugs to put in.
And in our case, the one that was carrying all the fins didn't show up. Luckily, we had Chris and Mark from Tropic Surf sort of do a little bit of ring around and, you know, scrounge up some fins that they had. And beggars can't be choosers, hey? Trusting other people to pack for me, yeah, look, it was good to an extent. You know, I probably would have packed them a little bit different. I probably would have packed my fins with my surfboards. These are the JW Julian Wilson medium fins. Yeah, other than that, it's all good.
Yeah, this board was so weird, man. There was a couple of waves where, you know, you'd think you'd be going so fast, you hit the bottom and just stop dead. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Felt like I had to change my approach to the board probably like 3 to 4 different times. Like, do I let it run? Do I attack it? Do I, you know, push hard? Do I go forward? Do I come back? Like, there was just so many different things going through my head, and but yeah, I feel like now I've got an idea on where it wants to work and how it wants to work, and even though 10-15 minutes into my surf I was ready to act like I snapped my leggy and let it float off into the abyss, it will come for a second surf.
This is episode 2 of the Electric Acid Surfboard Test, starring Mick Fanning and 6 boards from 12 Shapers. Previously, Mick said a forced goodbye to a snapped 6'8" twin made by Darren Hanley and Simon Jones, and sent an asymmetrical Ryan Birch John Simon design directly to the final. This episode will meet 2 new pairings. First up, an Australian combination, young cosmic intellect Josh Keogh, and shaping icon Greg Webber, whose famously experimental approach to board design often grabs the GOAT's attention.
He is probably the greatest, if not certainly the greatest surfer of all time. And I tell him, well, yeah, so what? I'm the greatest surfboard shaper of all time. Got it? And he doesn't say no when I say that. And the reason being is that he's had boards of mine that he's done turns on that he's never done on anyone else's boards. Are you filming, are you? You wouldn't be happening, what, you asked for something before?
Yeah, can you chuck that ruler up?
Yeah.
In Geordie's, mate. It's the big steel one.
The 2-footer or longer?
Anything.
Yeah,
I just want to measure this.
Oh, you mean the flat plastic thing?
No.
Oh, no, got it. Yep. Oh my God, you're making me get dusty. My name is Gregory Mark Webber. Who doesn't feel funny saying that? Greg Webber, live in Avalon. Started at Bondi though, so I can't ignore that. I've been shaping since I was 10. I'm 62, so that's pretty easy. 52 years. And you reckon Mick doesn't almost never EPS?
I think he's pretty staunch PU, dude.
Shit, how big are we again? 6'2". Why make an asymmetry in the glass?
Yeah, exactly. Like you need that uniform.
Josh, you're onto it, mate.
So my name's Josh Keogh. I'm 31 years old and I live in a little town called Wyndham on the south coast of New South Wales, and I've been shaping for 14 years. Webber's influence has rubbed off on me over the past few years, so I feel like a lot of my boards now share a very similar DNA to his.
Anyway, what we've been talking about is the degree to which we make a board that is something that we know Mick will be able to ride, or do we steer a little bit away to something quite adventurous, but then it's a risk. So the good thing about Josh is that he's not dampening, but making sure that I don't get too experimental and you lose him because he doesn't feel comfortable.
Essentially, we're taking a design that Greg's used in the past.
You're on a fucking Kelly model, mate.
But there's just certain, it's not that there's certain things I didn't like about it, there's just certain things that I think could be changed for a surfer like me.
Don't worry, you think you can make it better.